going on, gang? How you doing today, man? Hey, can you guys hear me okay? How's my audio now? How's my audio now? There you go. All right. Back to my normal setup, guys. Back to the normal setup. Music volume's okay, though? Fantastic, fantastic. Good to be back at the regular setup. It's definitely better than my travel hotel setup, that's for sure. Do you need my voice down or do you need my music down? Music. I just load their music. How does that sound? Just load the music. One more notch. There you go. How's that? All right, perfect. Perfect. Just getting myself reacquainted with my home setup here, guys, again. Sounds same to you. All right, well, same to you is not bad. Same to you is not bad. How's it going, gang? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing good today. I'm just setting up my charts here just because was traveling all week long, so I gotta get back into this again. I'm just gonna set up a few things here, but we should be good to go. Today I'm gonna do a little bit something different. I know that my man Jake's been copy trading lately, so I just started with a new prop firm just for the sake of testing here. I scooped up some E8 markets evals, so I got 4 here, and I'm planning to copy trade tonight, guys. We'll see how I do. I actually I played around with a copy trader earlier on with my TPT accounts that I just got funded, and did not go as well as I wanted to be honest. I'll probably go through a little bit more of the detail later on. Long story short, 2 of my accounts ended up filling properly. My other 2 did not, so not really happy about that. But I've shaken that loss off already, so it is what it is. But we'll touch on that a little bit more in a bit here as well, just because I'm going to go through the chart review in a bit here with you guys, gang. We are looking to do some giveaways tonight as well. I believe Jake kind of posted it for you guys already. We're going to be doing 2 25K account giveaways today. That's what we're looking to do. So I will share that with you guys in a bit as well. I should get one more screen set up here, guys. Oh, there you go. Perfect. There you go. Hey guys. Did you say music is gone? There's no way the music is gone. It's still playing. You guys are killing me, guys. All right, I'm just going to go down the list just to say good morning, good evening to you guys all. It's good to have you guys here today. I got, what is it? Symphy Wend. Man, that's a long name. That was the first one there. How's it going? Luca, Armani, Marty Trades. What's up, man? Aladdin, KNQ. What up, what up? Bite Forest Bite, Buljeet. Love ya, good to see you. TML. Hello, hello. Looking down the list here. Who else we got here? Manuel Trading, what up, man? Rye Guy, my man. Miss K911, what up, what up? Vintage Based. Looks like you had a good start to your day, Vintage Based. That's amazing. Fun Flicks, what's up, what's up? Actor Yagi. Gabriel, or Gabriel, depending on how you pronounce your name. Just No Options, what up? NQ Zandy. Elite Legacy. Is it gone? How's the music gone? I didn't do anything, guys. You guys are trolling me, aren't you? Okay, I increased it just a little bit. Music vanished. Oh yeah, it actually shows on my mixer here too. I think my OBS is really playing tricks with me today because I can actually see that it's not showing any audio suddenly, and I'm not sure why. Why is it doing that? Like, it works right here? It's weird because it actually shows on my side. So when I do this, you guys can hear my music? Really? That is so weird. That is so weird. It shows the same thing for me on my end. Frickin' weird. When you switch off, it's super low. I'm not even doing anything different though, guys. I'm not doing anything. It shouldn't change anything. Why does the desktop audio change? Oh, you know what? I see that now. Interesting. Okay, give me a second, guys. I don't know why, but it seems my desktop audio is not flipping over here. So I just need to add it back. Give me a second here, gang. Desktop audio, where are you? Okay, I don't know why the music's kind of doing that right now, but I'm just gonna have to leave it as is at this point. When I do the chart review, I guess there just won't be any music because I'm gonna do the chart review, obviously, and it's not gonna show anything. Welcome guys, welcome guys. It's good to have you guys here. I am in a very small sized NQ longs, guys. Like you can't see it because it's on a different account. I entered it a while ago and I kind of just let it sit here, trying to see if I can get like, it's kind of like an overshot to be honest, but we'll see what we get out of it. I'm in right now at 29,517.25 for NQ longs. I got my stop at 481. I'm targeting my upper channel area there, so, but I'll go over that in a bit. It's a small size trade. Just kind of trading with profits on that one. Welcome guys, good to see you guys here. In about 4 minutes here, I'm gonna do my chart review as I normally do, guys. I'm just gonna let the guys roll in here. Welcome, so any newcomers here, welcome to Project 365, man. My name is Alan, if you don't know who I am already, Azheng Trades. Charts have been a little wild. We've been kind of swinging in a range here. I think the best that we saw for the day was pretty much just leading into the Tokyo Open. And then pretty much after, I'd probably say the first hour of Tokyo Open, it was pretty meh after that, on the NQ at least. I haven't touched gold, but gold still looks bearish from what I saw earlier. Rob boys, good to see you. You want gold longs, my man? Let's take a look, man. Let's take a look. I'm not switching screens right now. I will later on, don't worry. I'm just not switching at this very moment in time just because I am just getting set up here before the chart review. Gabrielle, Projects 365, what's that about? I'm going to go over all of that with you in a bit because when I do the chart review, I'm going to do a proper welcome and I'll introduce everything and everything that's going on. Normally what I'll do is I'll go through a NQ and GC chart review. I do this every stream. Basically do a kind of quick top-down analysis, give you guys my sense of like how I want to plan to trade the day, how we could have traded the prior session, that type of deal. Just because I do mention a lot of the times that what is on my chart currently in terms of like levels, channels, and all that type of stuff, it generally is gonna still end up being able to be tradable later on in the sessions. Just because you don't get a chance to trade it during my pre-London session, which generally is kind of a bit of a ranging period, doesn't mean you can't take advantage of those spots later on during like either London or during the New York session. So there are about 5 hosts that kind of go through this, all a little bit different styles of trading, but a lot of our foundation is from Jake Ricci, our man Rake Trades. So we'll touch on that a little bit as well. Because today will be my first time copy trading in a very long time, especially on stream, I probably will trade smaller size. It's probably the smartest thing to do. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. We'll see what I do with that, but I am going to do that for the first time. I guess because as I'm about to go into the trade review here, guys, I guess I will mention, because there's about almost 200 of you guys here. If you guys are first time here, drop a like and subscribe, guys. It would mean a lot, just because, you know, we are doing this kind of every single day, and we're doing this all day long. So, yeah, I mean, it helps us out a lot. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does mean the world to us on a stream. So, just throwing it out there. But I'll share a little bit about what I did earlier. So for you guys who know already, this past week and a couple of days, I've been working on building up my funded accounts again, because they essentially blew up on me a week and a half ago, right? And in all fairness, game of probability, right? I got a good chunk out of those over the course of 3 to 4 weeks of payouts, and I officially blew. And I think that just shows the realistic and realism of trading. As much as people want to believe that, you know, people just keep going on and on. I remember one of the questions on the stream, someone had asked me the question like, you know, if you're already funded, like, why do you buy evals, or why do you do this and why do you do that? And it's like, because they do blow. Like, you know, inevitably it does happen, right? And it's because of the way that I trade with them too, right? Like, I do have that mindset of I'm going to extract everything I can while I can, and if it does end up blowing, then I can make peace with that, right? But anyways, with that said, I did end up blowing all of them. I have one Alpha Futures account now funded. Haven't really done much with it. I have my Top Step account, which as you guys saw, if you guys saw on Instagram, I did do an update. I did increase my funding size now. So I have 5 Top Steps accounts again. I don't know how I'll do with them. I really hate the daily loss limit on them, especially with the way that I trade. That 1K daily loss limit kind of sucks personally. So we'll see how I do with them. But I have 5 funded accounts with Top Step now. I have my Alpha Futures account, which is the one. And then TPT, as you guys know, I had 4 out of my 5 take profit trade accounts moved to funded. And I say 4 out of 5 because again, I don't copy trade normally. So that 5th account, I just flipped the micro today. So by tomorrow, it'll be ready to go funded. So then I'll have 5 TPT fundeds. Now with that though, I will share some crappy news for me today when I was trading those 4 fundeds. I did attempt to copy trade them today. And the reason why I was attempting it was because, you know, I know that this is a conversation that comes up a lot. I work with a lot of different students as well. And so I'm like, you know what, let's just give it a shot. I see a setup that I really want to take. And I basically longed within the first half an hour of Tokyo Open. I caught a good trade. The problem was that copy trade was with one of my 150K accounts copied properly, one of my 50K accounts copied properly, but the other 2 did not. And when I say it did not in the worst ways possible. So the 2 accounts actually got, like all 4 accounts entered the trade, and then the other 2 accounts, the one of the 150s, one of the 50s, ended up getting its target hit, which is fantastic. But guess what? The other 2, for some odd reason, did not. And with intraday trailing drawdown, I didn't even realize I was in drawdown the whole time. And so those accounts unfortunately blew. So first day in, 4 funded accounts, 2 out of the 4 blew already. And so I share this because this is the realist of trading. It sucks. So when that happened, I was like, oh man, you've got to be kidding me, man. And it's like, I can't be upset because in the end of the day, it's the risk that I take to copy trade. I thought it all went through because I heard the order fill like it was a amplified order fill sound. So I thought all my orders went through, and apparently it did not. I checked 1 account, it was good. Checked 2 account, it was good. I didn't check the 3rd and the 4th, and of course, the other 3 and 4th accounts that I didn't check were the ones that didn't actually fill properly. So I am down to 2 out of my 4 TPT fundeds again, which kind of sucks. It is all good. And I think some of the questions got asked before. They asked like, how do you purge an account that's already been blown? Because people ask about resets. I don't like resetting my fundeds because they cost way too much and it honestly just adds more tilt than anything. So what I usually do is I just open up the account. People don't realize it, but if you actually click on the account, go to the top right corner, it actually says, there's a word that says cancel account, and you just manually close it. And so I purposely do that because I don't want even the temptation to reset my accounts because I know how costly it can be. So all good. I still have 2 TPT fundeds, 2 of them. I've locked in enough to get a payout out of them for the day already, so I'm really happy with that. But yes, I did lose my other 2 fundeds, but again, part of the game. Anyways, with that, I am gonna go right into the chart review. Any questions that are in the chat box right now, I will answer them later. I am not ignoring you guys. I will go through it. In the meantime, as I'm going through the chart, I want to make sure that I can go through this without interruption. So I am going to switch up the screens, which basically means you're going to lose audio apparently, because I think what you guys were telling me earlier, that when I switch screens, you guys can't hear the music, which I guess it's not the end of the world, but it is something that I have to note. So give me a second here, guys. Okay. Switching my screens. Give me a second. Okay. Interesting. Okay, give me a second here, guys. I'll minimize my box so that it's not so big, just for this part of the conversation. All right. So first and foremost, welcome to Project 365. My name's Alan. I'm Azheng Trades. I'm the pre-London host. There are 5 hosts actually for this. There's Ron G, who streams right before me. He does the Asia session open. And then I come in and take care of the pre-London, leading, hopefully in the future when things look better, I'll be able to do the full London session, including pre-London. And then we also have the GOAT, Rake Trades, Jake Ricci, who opens up the New York session, followed by Lamelli and as well as Mitch, Gamma Mitch, for those who know, will take on the afternoon session. So there are 5 of us. We stream 10 hours 5 to 6 days a week. And so if this is your first time here, definitely drop a like and subscribe. I think we've got something for everyone. We're covering the bases all around the world as far as time zone goes, and we've got different types of traders, right? Some of us got a little bit of flair with ICT. Some of us have the, obviously, I would say all of us have the rig foundation, I should say. Some of us are working things like Gamma into our trading as well, right? So there's a lot of different kinds of things that we can take a look at that you guys can learn from, and we're hoping that you guys take a lot from that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the chart review here, and then after that, we will kind of just see what the market offers and see if there's any trade opportunities for us. The only thing I'm in right now is a 1 NQ long right now, as I mentioned earlier on, which I'll show you guys later on because obviously there are multiple screens right now. I can't show you that screen at the moment because I'm going to do the chart review. But my stop loss is basically around 481-ish, I think I said. Was that what I said? Yeah, somewhere around there. So basically if the white line gets breached, then I'm out of position. But I am targeting the highs of the channel right now. I was pretty close actually earlier on, and this is one of those moments where like I did walk away from the screen, so I kind of let the chart do its own thing. I mean, we got pretty darn close. I don't know. I don't know if I would have manually closed it, but we were up pretty much quite a bit there. So anyways, we'll talk about the chart here. We're going to start off with the weekly time frame as I always do when I do my top-down analysis. What we can see here so far is we had a pretty weekly big, sorry, man, I'm like just jumbling over my words. We had a pretty big weekly bar that took out those prior bars there, right? So naturally, I would normally think that we're going to potentially start moving downwards from here, but I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be like in this little bit of a range. And I only say that because, I mean, we've been on a monumental tear. If you zoom out on the chart, the NQ's just been pummeling upwards, right? And so, yes, are we having some pretty big selling days? We are. But in the grand scheme of it, if you zoom out, the pullback is kind of, accepted. It makes sense. So I'm still skeptical about whether or not this weekly bar means we're going to sell off. I think it obviously gives us a potential point in the direction of shorts, but I wouldn't be a horny bear on this in this current moment in time. On the daily chart, we can see here that we put multiple daily bearish bars in right now. I do think that as of right now, I marked the bottom of the channel there. I would want, if we do end up coming down leading into the New York Open, I would like to see us bounce at the bottom of this channel here at 29,160 to 29,267, somewhere within that region. I would like for us to bounce there so that we can see a recovery. Because if we don't bounce there, then yes, I do think we have room to keep going further and further down on the NQ. But that's obviously perspective of daily, also kind of building on the weekly. Looks bearish, but again, something about this setup kind of looks like it's just a ranging situation for us right now. And I think that unless big volume comes in, we're not going to see the types of move we want to see. On the hourly timeframes right now, you can also see that we, earlier over here, I'm pretty sure this is actually when I entered the trade, actually. Give me a second here. I'm just going to take a look. Yeah, it's pretty much around there that I entered the trade. I was playing off of the hourly, buys, but we didn't get follow through. And I was looking for us after this bullish candle to actually give us some follow through. Like I saw that we were pulling back, but at the very least, I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe we can keep, pull back for another clean entry for someone else and see if we can go higher. But we never got that. We never got the continuation, which is a little upsetting. I'm hoping that this hourly bar right now, which is about 36 minutes left, closes bullish for us because maybe that might just set us up for a continuation to the upside on the NQ. Now, if you go into the smaller time frames, you can kind of see essentially where I was kind of looking for that entry, we're looking for that exit. I'm looking for us to kind of move higher. If we are going to short back again, I would like to see us move up into the channel, up to the level area here, and then maybe, just maybe, and I don't like to speculate too much, but maybe during the London session, we might just get a short opportunity up here, and that's a big if, because those who've been following me long enough knows that I'm not going to just get married to that bias. If it doesn't present the short, I'm looking for a break and retest of those areas and looking for us to move higher, actually. So we'll see. I'm honestly, at this point in time, my expectation on NQ is that we shouldn't expect a big follow through. Yes, this trade that I'm taking right now for longs is a one contract, playing with profits, willing to accept the risk type of deal. But if this was like a fresh account right now, honestly, I probably would just take 30, 60 points at a time and walk. I wouldn't be shooting for more than that because of the range that we're in right now. It just doesn't seem reasonable for us to expect big moves. Just because they happen doesn't mean it'll always happen, right? And so just kind of my 2 cents. So as of right now, if I were talking about a range, the range that we're looking at on the NQ is these 2 white lines that I've drawn here and the channel, the level up there. So this is kind of the range that we are playing within. We hold beneath here, or sorry, not hold beneath. If we hold above these lines here, and especially hold above VWAP, then maybe we keep going higher. If we don't, right, and if we break beneath here, then I'm going to be looking for kind of like a break and retest to the downside for the lows. Otherwise, right now, I am looking for us to move up. Could we maybe short up here and come back down? That's a possibility. Otherwise, I'd look for a break and retest up to continue higher. So I'm giving you guys kind of like 3 scenarios, right? I'm looking at if we lose it now, a break and retest below the white line and continue further down, or play the longs into the channel level. I mean, honestly, depending on size, you probably would take profit sooner than waiting all the way up here because you want to be a prick for a tick. But that's essentially what you would do and kind of try to see if you can catch the short there. And then otherwise, longs break. Other longs you could take if you're not entering here already would be to break and retest to continue higher. Those would be just some thought points. I do expect us to have some, like for those scalpers out there, I think there are some points in these areas like the channel, the level, my Globex spot up there, 29742. I think there are some good spots for us to scalp trade some shorts if you're a scalper. But those are just a few things that I would mention right now on the NQ. So those are kind of my thoughts, okay? I am going to put it on here as well. I'm going to do 225K Tradeify. Did I spell it wrong? I totally did. Am I spelling that wrong? That looks weird. Anyways, growth account giveaway. So first things first, I would love for us to get 200 thumbs up on the stream to get us started, guys. Okay? I'm going to shrink this a little bit so that's not taking up the whole screen. All right. I'm just going to read through the chat quickly here to make sure that I'm just tending to a couple of the questions before I move on to the gold chart. Full port luck. Night, man. I'm not going to do any full port today. Not after that copy trade fiasco, man. Zach, yeah, it's good to be back, man. It's good to be back. Nikki, I got a little bit, not as much as I needed to recover from my week of travel, but we'll get back at it, man. We'll get back at it. Yeah, Joel, I copy trade on Tradeovate. Because I don't copy trade, like it's not my thing. I don't have like, what is that called? Trade syncer, is that what it's called? Or trade copier? I know there's a few, Replicanto, those type of things. I know that there's a lot of different platforms out there. I just personally don't use them. I don't subscribe, I don't pay for them because I don't copy trade, so it makes no sense for me to do that. I have a question. Can I pass the eval requirement in 1 day for Tradeify select accounts? Select accounts? No, I don't think so. So you can read the FAQs for this as well. So make sure you just double check this because I haven't traded Tradeify in a very long time since I can't really trade with them anymore. But with them, I believe the select accounts are 40% consistency rule actually. So you need technically you need 3 trading days in order to pass them. If you want to do the 1 day pass, you would need to go for the growth accounts, which is the accounts that I'm giving away tonight. Those are the ones that are 1 day pass. Having some trust issues with NQ. Yeah, I don't blame you. Kind of building on my chart review, right? Some like ranging action that kind of expecting. What the Sigma? Good morning. Initial Maverick. Pump it out louder. Pump it out loud. What am I pumping out louder? Sorry, I don't know when you messaged that. You see a daily head and shoulder. Yeah, I think the tricky part, ADHD, about like a head and shoulder pattern on the daily is that like, for me, when I look at that, it just looks very rangy. Like there are not enough days culminated for me to look at that as a head and shoulder. So I don't know. We'll see, man. Maybe, right? Where's the form? Yeah, man. I'm glad to be back. Trading out of the hotel was a nightmare. So futures duck, I have valid question. Am I still bullish even with no news of ceasefire or the news of no ceasefire? Yeah, you know what? I don't tend to trade the news sentiments too much. So what I generally like to do, and again, news is not my edge, so take this for a grain of salt. When I look at news, I often look at it and say, okay, well, how is the market currently reacting to the news? And then how it respects my levels and all my reference points. that will kind of tell me whether or not it's tradable in either direction. So you might get like a bigger follow through on shorts because of news or whatever, but it doesn't mean that there aren't opportunities for us to capture multiple directions of trades, especially when I look at the larger time frames and we're kind of just ranging at the moment. I traded copy for the first time a couple days ago, and the same thing happened. One account kept running and ended up blowing it. Damn, Valima. Yeah, man. I feel you, man. I feel you. What prop firms do I trade with, Steve? I trade with currently Take Profit Trader at Top Step, and I say this with very lightly because I don't trade with them much, but it's just because I still have those accounts and I haven't been capped out with them. And I have Alpha Features now. That was pretty new. That's a new add-on. And now the ones that you'll see tonight that I'm going to attempt to copy trade, counting my luck here, those are E8s, E8 markets. So I've never traded with them before, but I know I've heard a lot of people trade with them, and I had some students that trade with them as well. Oh, pump the music louder. You know what? We're having a little bit issue. So let me ask, are you able to still hear the music right now? Because I'm being told that the music doesn't work. And on my side, it actually shows that my music's not working. So, I don't know. You're missing the Echo live streams, do you though? Do you? I can bring it back. Yeah, for some odd reason, when I'm sharing my other screens, you guys don't have music. It only shows the music when I show my Trade of 8 screen, which is really weird. I don't know why. I don't want to, I'll tinker with that later on. Just for now, I know you guys are kind of obviously looking for the trade review, so maybe I'll kind of hop on to that a little bit later on. But let's go to the gold trade review now. Wow, what a move on gold, guys. What a move on gold. You see that clean lower high rejection off the New York opening print? Man, what a move. What a move on gold there, guys. All right, so let's go larger time frames. You guys know I've been the big old bear on gold, and I don't think that's changing anytime soon. So I'm going to look for this week to fill the wick before we even get more upside. That's kind of my 2 cents of thought process right now. And by the way, as I do this chart review, I will not be looking at the chat, so I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I will get back to it in a bit, guys. On the daily time frame as well, yes, we've had 2 bullish daily bars, and we'll have to see how this plays out. If we do, going into the New York session, manage to break the highs here, then maybe we might be able to look for a nice smaller time frame break and retest to the upside. Otherwise, right now, I'm still honestly pretty bearish on this case. So we'll see if we could take out the lows from the prior day here. I mean, we've got the prior day opening here at 44.4. And then we also have the low of wick down here around 39.96, right? So I'm again, like I said, I'm still bearish on gold. I don't really want to be bullish, but as you guys always know, I always have a plan to trade multiple directions. So let's take a look at the hourly time frame right now. Hourly, like it's looking bearish too. I mean, we just came out of an hourly sell bar there. And so we'll see if we can cap follow through, maybe at least until the channel here. I have a channel here at 50.8, which you can see here on the prior London session, it did respect that. So maybe we come back down and tag that area, or the 40 area. But honestly, the only way that I look for longs is if this hourly bar closes bullish on us, then I might be open to taking longs on gold. But again, you have to see if there's actually a setup though for that. And as of right now, I'm not seeing anything that's really enticing for me. You can see here that the bar that we just had, we still managed to close back above the level there. So let's see if this 2-minute bar can form a failure to go lower and kind of push back and engulf that prior bar. Just maybe then could there maybe a potential setup. But again, I'm kind of bearish on gold, man. I'm not really looking for longs. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of my 2 cents on gold right now. I would say that as long as structurally we hold lower, I would look for shorts only. I would not be looking for longs whatsoever. Okay, guys? Just going to read through the chat here quickly again. Do you think 150 accounts are better than the 50 accounts because the drawdown meaning risking more to make more? So Steve Carrasco, I think that comes down to kind of like, I'm going to switch back to the NQ by the way here. I think that really depends on, here, hold on. I don't want to, just going to copy this over. I can move to the screen and show you the entry that I'm in right now. Where'd my thing go? This is the long that I'm in right now, guys. To be honest, I should probably just have my take profit down here. I don't want to be a prick for a tick, actually. 100 points is still no joke, right, guys? Sorry, so the 150K accounts, I like them more because of the way I trade. But if you were to ask, like when I had my massive year last year trading prop firms, majority of them were actually done on 50K accounts. Like when I made my Apex run, 90K in payout, 50K account. When I maxed out with Fund to Futures family, 50K account. What else? Top Step, 50K accounts. Like most of them were always that. And the reason why I go that route is because if you think about it, from a perspective of affordability, cost of accounts, return on investment, you could just look at it and say like, you know what, like the 50Ks just make sense. You know, like if you blow them, they don't hurt you as much, but you still have the ability, if you could trade with discipline, to get decent payouts out of them, right? Especially for those who are copy trading. I mean, that even better, right? Why not? Why not is my question, right? But naturally for me, I like 150Ks now because when I was trading back then, I was confident, but I'm definitely not as confident as I am today. So as a trader back then, I was like, you know what? I got what I got. I'll take what I can, right? But now I'm like, you know what? I want the size. Because if a prop firm's going to max me out after 5 payout requests, I'm giving you an example, by the way, because every prop firm's different. But let's just say the prop firm I'm trading is going to give me 5 payouts max, and then I'm going to get capped out. Well, I better make the most out of them, which is why I do the 150Ks now personally. Okay. I tried to long go a few times earlier. Oh, yeah, I'll switch back and forth between the charts and we'll see. Yeah, depending on how you trade, guys. I mean, I'm reading through Aladdin's kind of commentary here. I think that if you trade with a smaller size, 50K accounts is all you need. I know 25Ks can be quite difficult, but I know quite a few people that have found success trading with them. But they can be difficult though. Just note that. But 50K accounts, I think all around is a well-seasoned account. And in most prop firms, it's the best bang for your buck. When I talk about profit ratios, I'm talking about profit target to drawdown ratio. Because usually on 50K accounts, you're looking at $2,000 drawdown with a $3,000 profit target, right? So that would be kind of my perspective on those. Yeah, 1 HP. I mean, I agree with you. That's why I had that spot down there, right, on gold. What was it again? Sorry. It was... Yeah, down here, right? I have a channel down here and a level down here, so that's kind of where I'm definitely would be looking for that for longs. I would be bearish on gold otherwise. Hard to be bullish. So for now, based on structure, I am going to move my stop loss up. I'm still going to be risking. I'm not moving it to break even or in profit, but just based on structure, I'm going to move up my risk a little bit here. If we set in a higher low on the 2-minute time frame here, I'll hover this trade. Mainly because for this one, I've been in this trade for quite a long time and I really don't want to hold on for too long. Yeah. What else did I want to talk about here? Yeah, so 225K accounts tonight, man. Let's get those numbers up, guys. I don't know what we're at right now. What are we at? There's 300 of you guys on here right now, and only a third of you guys have dropped a thumbs up. Come on, gang. I'd love to get some giveaway accounts to you guys today. And the 25K growth accounts are the ones that are 1-day pass as well. POV Josh, love it, man. Love it. So Aladdin, it depends on the prop firm, right? So some prop firms will give you a maximum of like a dollar figure, and some of them will max you out based on the amount of payouts. So if you, and by the way, guys, and Aladdin's asking a very honest and genuine question, but I just want you guys to know, and I can't emphasize this enough, there's 300 of you guys here right now. For all you prop firm traders out there, please read the details. I know no one likes to read the instruction manual to anything, but there are important things in there for you to know on how to then manage the way you trade your accounts as well, right? So a lot of times with these accounts, they'll say actually that after the 4th or 5th payout, you are potentially in the review phase of being moved live. Now, if the prop firm views your trading as volatile and they think you're crazy, then they probably won't move you live, right? They probably will just let you trade for a little bit longer and then cap you out basically once you hit a certain dollar figure or whatever that may be. So it really depends on the prop account. So it's always going to be different. I'm just saying 4 to 5 because most of them are 4 to 5, right? But yeah, naturally for me though, like In the past, because prop firms were a little bit different, I think in the early days, like I was trading with Tradeify when they were only like 5 months new, right? So the prop firms I was trading with back then had a lot more leniency in terms of how much payouts that I can get, which is the reason why I was able to capitalize in the way that I did, right? So take it easy, Vilima. Oh yeah, I forgot to say too. Earlier on, when I was talking about the longs here, I'll show you guys what I was referring to actually. Just give me a second here. Dog, take the up candle. Paul, what does that mean? I don't know what you mean. Are you saying that I should just take profit right now? Is that what you're saying? So earlier, by the way, I kind of shared this with my students actually as well. So we had a channel and level up here. And so off the Tokyo Open, that basically kind of gave us a slump. So I don't blame anyone if they didn't catch this move because the top move is always a little bit tougher, right? But that lower high retest of the VWAP that we had here was actually a very solid entry. So anyone who caught that short here, that was the cleaner entry. The top one would have been a little bit dicey. Again, obviously, depending on your trading strategy, you might say, Alan, I don't know what you're talking about. That was a beautiful entry. I would have taken that. To each their own, obviously, right? I'm just saying personally, safety net wise, that lower high at the VWAP was a beautiful short trade. And then I had a spot mark down here at 29,362 already, and I had a spot mark there for multiple reasons. And so this acted as a pretty nice bounce here for longs, which is essentially the one that I took. So I didn't take the initial bounce right away. I did wait for a little bit to catch it, but I did catch my move up. I wasn't looking for a big move. How many points did I take again? Hold on. I think it was just that. It was like 50, right? Yeah, it was 50. Yeah, it was a little over 1 hour trade, was essentially the long trade that I took. And so that was the one that I was talking about when I said that I took it with my take profit trader accounts. I copy traded it. And unfortunately, this big pullback, because of intraday trailing drawdown, it took me out. So it kind of is what it is, but that was another trade as well. So right now we are in this range that we're playing within, right? So now we're kind of creeping up to the top of the range. Now, I will say, depending on how price reacts. So we have our high of day here right now. When I say high of day, I just mean high of session this past period up here. So at 29,605, if price pulls back and it looks like it's going to pull back pretty hard, then I'm open to moving my stop loss down in profit, which means I'll basically, if I get stopped out, I'll get stopped out for 1 hour, because this is basically where the stop loss point is going to be. Right there. That'll be a little bit over 1 hour stop loss. Anyways, yeah, that's my 2 cents on that, guys. Okay, while I do this, I'm gonna see if I can fix the audio for you guys. Thanks, Matt the Goober. Appreciate it. Okay. What is going on with my audio? Why can't I play music for you guys? Yeah, but that's weird though, Bulgy. I don't know why it's doing that. That's just really strange. All right, NQ. Hit my TP, buddy. Hit my profit. Let's go. Yeah, honestly, TML, I'm too afraid to like mess with OBS too much because I don't want to like kill the stream accidentally. What are we at? You made the audio turned down on that device. Yeah, I'll double check later, man. All good. This is one of those prick for a tick moments, guys. Prick for a tick. I'm going to move my stop loss up now to... I don't know if there's a point. Are we going to hit? Are we going to hit? I was going to say I was going to move my stop loss to 65 points, but... Hey, there you go. 100 points on the NQ, guys. 100 points on the NQ. Let us go. So banger. That was a banger. Zach, let's go, buddy. Absolutely love it, man. Absolutely love it. Nice, nice, nice. How long was I in that trade for, Theo? Way too long. I was in that trade for like 2+ hours. So I don't know when you hopped in, Theo, but I honestly probably would have closed it out sooner had I been at my desk. After I took the trade, I actually had walked away. I was having dinner with the family and all that type of stuff, so I kind of just did my own thing. And then I literally came back to the chart after eating, and I was like, oh, man. I was like so close because, like, technically speaking, I had it, like, it was right here. Like, I was 11 points away from profit, and then it pulled back on me. So I was like, damn it. But anyways, very content with the trade, guys. 85 points, Zach. Let's go. That's a banger. That's a banger. Audio output capture. I'm just going to check something real quick here, guys. Sorry, I'm just... What is this one called? This is called... Desktop audio. And then this one does not have desktop audio. Why do I have desktop audio on this one? Anyways, I don't want to get too caught up with that thing. 1K got a way later entry and upsize the lots on that displacement candle through the high. Based on your terminology there, I assume ICT style. Whenever I hear certain words like displacement and order block and liquidity, I'm in fair value gaps. I'm assuming it's ICT. I don't really know how the strategy works, but I'm glad it worked out for you, man. You know, I always say in trading that hey, Ron G, my man who never sleeps. Yay. Ron, you and I took the same entry, I think. 5, you took a 5. Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure you and I took the same trade, dude. That's freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. My man Ron G, the man who never sleeps. You see that? Ron and I are like this. We're so synced. We weren't even watching each other, and we were dialed in. Look at Ron G, Mr. Diamond Hands himself. Sounds good, right, guy? Yeah, I mean, sometimes I worry about like the dead silence. That's all. That's the only reason why I play the music. Hey, nice, Baljeet. Nice. What do we have to thumbs up, guys? Are we at 200 yet, man? How are we not at 200? Half of you guys have not dropped the thumbs up yet, guys. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. What up, Justin? What up, Omar? That was a good win. Now we settle. Now we settle and we see what the market has to offer. If it has anything else to offer for us. Yeah, Ron doesn't sleep, guys. We all know that already. He lives on fumes, man. He's got me beat. I sleep 4 or 5 hours a day. I think that guy only sleeps 2 hours a day. Just adjusting a couple things here, guys. OMD, this specific chart you're looking at is the 2-minute time frame. You can't see all my other time frames right now because there's no way for me to share every time frame without it looking really horrible. But I have like the 5-minute at the top right corner, I have the 15 in the middle, and I have the hourly in the bottom right hand corner there. Do you NQ will drop now? I mean, we're up in a channel. Like, this is an area of interest for me. But I don't know if we necessarily would short this though. Like, it's always tough, right? I think we always have the mentality we're always trying to catch the top to a trade. And I just don't know. If you were with the mindset of ranging, I can see why you would want to short this right now with the ranging thought process of, like, say an entry here for 28 points or give or take, and maybe you want to short for 28 points, then I can understand that. And that would just be like a range trade thought process, right? Expansion into 29.9, up 12K, damn, I don't sleep. 29.9. Iristu? Are you holding to 29.9? Is that what you're saying? Is that my understanding you correctly? Rye guy, man, I mean, in terms of risk-wise, man, like, yeah, usually I recommend 10 bullets in the chamber, but for me, I usually use only like 4 to 5. Just because anything less than that, honestly, is just not, for me, it's not even worth taking at that point. What was your, let's see, on the title bar, not always 100%. Was your opacity on the title bar not always 100%? What's that? TML? Is that question for me? I don't really understand the question, sorry. Huge rally into the 4th of July. That'd be a good way to celebrate the United States of America. Smart move, Zach. Take it easy, man. Get some rest. Gotcha. Yeah, we're pretty strong on this move up, man. I think that if there was another scalp opportunity, it would be honestly up here. That's probably where I would, like, if there were a scalp. Like, this is like a big if. Like, my trading style isn't like limit orders and like try to get in at the moment it tags a level. Like, that's not my personal trading style, but it doesn't mean you can't do that. Just gonna change up the screen here a bit. Is that your next trim, Ron? Yeah, that's a good call, man. I would totally, that would be a very good trim spot. Oh, you don't remember being see-through? Yeah, it's always been see-through, TML. The way that it's been created was always done that way. Good morning, Fangwoods. I don't have, I mean, I guess I could get it. Hold on, let me just take a look at if there's any good accounts to use. Give me 1 second, guys. just set up some back-end stuff here quickly before I take another trade. Give me a second, gang. Just gotta take care of this quickly here. Let's get to 200 thumbs up while I'm doing this, guys. Let's get to 200 thumbs up. This is a strong hourly candle, man. Let's go. Let's take them all out. Okay, sorry guys, I'm all set up now. Just have to play around with a couple things here. Came blew my 21 days from Internet clips, I'm sorry to hear, man. That happens way too much for a lot of us. And yeah, hopefully you're able to kind of look back at that, man, and kind of figure out what was kind of causation for you there. How's the NQ open for you? Omar. Are you asking me how the session's been? Is that what you're asking? I'm just starting and it's closed for me. I don't get it. What do you mean, Omar? Yeah, I already realized I got patience too. Well, internet clips, man. I'm glad you're able to kind of reflect on that and acknowledge that, right? I think that's a big part to the growth in trading. We're about what, 16 thumbs up away, and we can do a giveaway, guys. So far, for those who are kind of just tuning in right now, welcome, Project 365. My name's Alan. We just took a long trade earlier, caught about 100 points on that on a mini, so that was about 2K, 2K on the funded. So that'll be a nice add-on to the daily payout. We're just kind of checking a look and seeing if we got other kind of steps we can take. If we're trading gold right now, I'd probably watch. Just give us a second here. On gold, I would watch up here. This area. To see if we can get a short reaction here on gold. Risky only because of the way that we kind of swept the lows there. I don't know if that's going to be the low of day or if we still got more in it. We'll see. Hourly candle just closed, guys. Omar, you're probably not clicked properly. Bottom right-hand side, make sure you're on ETH, not RTH. Omar, right here. You see my... actually, sorry, I'm not on the same screen now. Here. Bottom right-hand corner. Oh, you can't see my screen regardless, actually, on that one. Give me a second here, guys. I'm just going to minimize the box there. Yeah, Omar, bottom right-hand side. There, you'll see on the trading view, there's an ETH and RTH. You got to make sure you're in ETH. That's why you're not able to see it. Internet clips, I think what's really important now for you is to recognize and to not let that one get the best of you all too much, because the setback on future trades is far more impactful, right? So you don't want to fall into that trap. What's up, K-Coop? My body just hurts right now, Jewel, just because like I spend too much time in like a sitting position, whether it's like driving or at the desk here or in meetings with clients, right? So, but yes, I'm very much overdue for a massage, man. Ahmed, how's it going, man? We are very close, guys. Let's get those thumbs up. Yeah, I have a stand-up desk, Hallie, in my other room. It's just that for this setup that I have right now, I can't do a stand-up desk here. If you saw my whole setup, you'd understand. No problem, Omar. You just bought a Tradeify, and I'm trying to set up, but I can't log in Rhythmic. Did you choose the Rhythmic option or the Tradeivate option? I can't help you with Rhythmic, man, because I hate Rhythmic, actually. I don't use it. Yeah, good call, dude. Good call. I don't, oh yeah, Ron, I'll show you actually on my what is it? I actually had a, I'm gonna move my box here so you can see better. On the bottom right hand side, you'll see there. I actually had an hourly channel there that I was watching. So we pretty much literally ticked it. Good job taking your position out of that. I mean, Ahmed, I know a lot of people do like Rhythmic too. I'm just saying I don't like Rhythmic, so I don't want you to feel bad you got it. Way to go, man. I think it comes down to taking a look at your psychology and strategy, my friend. Sometimes it's a coincidence, but sometimes it's a mental game. It's the way you manage we manage our trades. How you plan for multiple single account? So Umair, I mean, I trade individually. Other than tonight, I might take a copy trade here on E8, but I usually just do individual. So in terms of consistency, I mean, that's just taking your setups, right? So I'm not really too sure what you mean by that. Yeah, I can share the playlist. I know everyone always asks. Oh man, you're only 4 months into trading. Oh my man, you got a long way to go. It's all good, man. 4 months isn't a long time. Oh great, I'm glad you made it work, Ahmed.
Cold air on my skin. Memories whisper where I've been. Shadows fade, I start.
Hey, we're at 200 thumbs up now, guys. I just realized. Let me get the giveaway set up here.
What's left of me? Every scar's a line I've drawn. Every loss a breaking dawn. I've been falling, I've been.
Okay, give me a second here. I gotta switch it to something else here so that you guys can see. All right. Participate in giveaway. Thumbs up on stream. And subscribe, I should probably say. Type feature into the chat once. All right, I'm gonna set it up here, guys. There you guys go. Good luck, guys. Who's gonna be the lucky winner? I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water. I got myself a weight so I can stretch my body. Are you guys subscribed? Are you guys subscribed to the stream? Give me a second here. Interesting. Hey, Ron, is there something up with our bot? Because I agree. Why is it doing that? Interesting. Okay, you guys stop for a second, guys. Sorry, I like walked away and then obviously the bot's not working. Okay, let me do this again, guys, okay? Apologies, guys. Apologies. Let me just do this again. I'm not sure why it's not working. Let's try this again. Okay, there you go. It's working now. Sorry about that, guys. Let's try that again. Try that again. Made you guys do that for no reason. My apologies, guys. I'm gonna take a scalp stab here for 1R. Nothing too crazy. Since I'm waiting for you guys right now anyways. Well, looks like I'm gonna be wrong real fast on the scalp trade, guys. I see gold still moving. Any advice on how to get moved to not get moved to live? You got moved to live after one payout, $7,500. That's weird. That's really weird that you got moved to live so fast. That's not normal, especially if that's your first time. $30 seconds left to join the giveaway, guys. All right, let's see who the giveaway winner, guys. Do we have a Lark? We've got a Lark in here. Lark, are you here? We'll do one more giveaway if we can get to 300 thumbs up, guys. Lark, are you there? Yeah, you here. Awesome. Awesome, dude. All right, I'm gonna... There's my Instagram, Lark. If you can send me a DM, that'd be great. Send me a DM there. I just want to make sure you got that, Lark. Lark, you hear me on this? Just want to make sure before I kind of close this out. Nice. That's another win. Oh yeah, you don't need to rush to DM me on Instagram, Lark. I just want to make sure you got my message because I'm gonna move on now. So if you got my message, we're good. Let's see. We're pretty close to 300, guys. We'll get to 300, we'll do another one. You know what? I used to have a roller, man. I don't know where it is. I'll have to find it. How much is it to have one contract, or what do you call it in future? VOIP. If you're trading the NQ, each point is worth $20 on an NQ contract. If you trade micros, then it'll be $2 per contract. Yeah, simplify. That's weird, man. I've never seen that before. Did a market open with break today? Called 200 points. Came back from almost blowing the account with 5 micros. Hey, I'm assuming that you recovered your account. That's amazing, dude. Yeah, scalp did pay. I prefer 150Ks, but I'm down for 50Ks as well. Those are the only two that I would choose, though. I would never choose anything else. Personally, for my trading. Randy Koenig, it's usually because there are different sessions around the world that are opening up. And so the volatilities from the market opens of those specific markets. The ones that I pay attention to the most for volume is Asia, London, and New York. Your question about TradingView and Tradevate, log on to your Tradevate account, top right-hand corner. There should be a button there that you can click access. You need to make sure that you give yourself trading access to TradingView. Why not 100K? I like the 50Ks for the drawdown profit ratios. And if I'm not going to go for that, then I might as well go for the 150K so I can get a bigger drawdown. I'm on funded accounts right now, VOIP. London is midnight for Pacific Standard Time. I'm not too sure then, Abbas, why can't you sync to Tradevate or TradingView? That's pretty much how you normally do it. So maybe reach out to support, man. You can enter it still without Instagram, but you'll have to be able to DM me somehow then. Why did I take that NQ long? I was looking for a support flip resistance bounce. We had like a 2-minute structure here. And that's essentially what I traded off of. No, Ryan. It's midnight PST, if you're talking about the London Open. Which broker do you recommend? So VOIP, essentially what you'll do is you'll just pick a prop firm that you prefer trading with. So right now, the account that I was trading on was a Take Profit Trader account. You could get 40% off with code RAKE right now. There's no activation fee as well. Otherwise, Alpha Futures still has their 40% off going on right now, I believe, and that's very limited. So same thing, code RAKE as well if you want to go on with those guys. But you're just gonna pick a prop account basically, and then select which one you like the most, and kind of go from there. But if you've never traded prop before, though, all I would recommend you do is read through all the FAQs, man. Read through the FAQs for all the prop accounts and make sure that you know what you're doing. Crypto runaway, I already did my gold analysis. You'll have to scroll back to when I started earlier. I haven't traded Apex in almost over a year, backish, because I'm maxed out with him. So I can't really speak to it currently. But the fact that they have a regular option other than intraday trailing, I can see why that's very exciting for people. Ryan, London definitely opens at midnight. Unless something's changed. ADHD, will it ever be maxed out with all props? I don't think so, man, because there's going to be prop firms constantly opening up. And I also know that they're continuing to evolve the space. You know, Jake's talked about this a lot on Instagram. We're kind of at the ground level. I know it seemed like for some of the guys who've been trading for a little bit longer, it might feel like, you know, you're already in a very saturated market. But the reality is that as the business models for prop firms continue to be proven time and time again, and the awareness around trading continues to grow as well, I do think that more and more competition will come out. So I don't think I'm ever going to be in a situation where I'm maxed out. But hypothetically, let's just talk hypotheticals. If that really ever became a thing, then I would just trade cash. I would trade cash if it really came down to it, right? It's not the end of the world. But for as long as prop firms exist, I will continue trading prop firms. Bin trades. Basically, I can't trade with them anymore because back then they used to have like an uncapped payout model, and I already took my uncapped payout with them. And because I can't continue to buy counts with them anymore after that, then that was pretty much me being maxed out. So I already made $92,000 with Apex. I actually posted a YouTube on that whole trade thing. That was back in like August, I think it was. Yeah, I did a whole trade. Not a trade review, I should say. Maybe a prop firm review. I'll just leave my YouTube there. You can probably find it on my channel. Yes, VOIP. Volatility is gonna always happen during market opens. What up, Adam? Hey, Pete. Is 300 done now? All right, let's run up another one. All right, you guys good to go. Let's roll. I'll be right back while you guys are doing this. gold looks like we can get a little bit of a move right now. Nice 2-minute bounce off the trigger line. Ten seconds left, and we'll announce the winner for this giveaway, guys. All right, let's announce the winner, guys. Winner is Neuroanalysis. Neuroanalysis. Are you here, my friend? Neuroanalysis. You are here. All right, my friend. Assuming you haven't won before, shoot me a DM on my Instagram there. And I will send you the code after the stream, my friend. Making sure you got my message, my friend. I am going to throw one more giveaway, and this is something that's just on my end here. Just because I still got a code for Apex here. So I am going to do a giveaway for that if we can get to 400 thumbs up, guys. Thanks, Neuroanalysis. Trend lines, I usually use ETH, Chaos. Or Chaos? I hope I'm not butchering your name, man. What are the properties you're trading with now? Yeah, sorry, you must have not heard me earlier. I answered that question already, but currently trading Top Step, Take Profit Trader, and Alpha Futures, and now also E8. I just literally added that on today. Yeah, let's see if we can get to 400 thumbs up, guys. I think it's very possible, guys. Very possible. There's 490 you guys watching right now. If everyone drops a thumbs up, we can do another giveaway right away for you guys. Coda TRDs? I'm not too sure, man. I'm not really the programmer of the FF indicator, so I'm not really too sure how that works, to be honest. Yeah, man. Can't give you guys tunes, so I gotta give an account, right? Bin trades, 150K. Otherwise, 50K. Those would be the ones I would prefer. Next, you saw my Instagram story, didn't you, ADHD? I'm sugared out, man. I still have my coffee here, actually. Actually, I don't know if you guys have ever seen these before. My wife and I, we actually collect these. These are like Starbucks cups, and they're a specific design. So I don't collect the new ones anymore, but this design, my wife and I used to collect every cup from everywhere we traveled around the world. So we have quite a cabinet full of these. Yeah, Neva. I mean, they're business in the end of the day, right? So they got to do what they got to do. Ah, Nikki, you do the same thing. Bobby Lee, no. We just got I finished a scalp trade for longs just down here, which clearly I could have held for more than that, but I was very content with the scalp trade, and I got my 100-point trade down here on the NQ. So far, about what, 123 points on the day? So Zachary, I always trade minis, and I know that's not probably wise for most people. I think micros just makes the most sense for the majority, just because, especially if you're still trying to learn the craft, you don't want to be too consumed by the P&L. Ugh. I'm watching to see if a scalp opportunity presents itself up here. ADHD, I actually never traded micros. And a big part of that actually is because I didn't know it existed. When I started trading futures, I just thought NQ was NQ. I had no idea there was such thing as a micro. So I actually learned trading with minis the entire time. Hence why I had that story about me blowing up accounts in the early days. Because, yeah, it did not last long. Bobby Lee, yes. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. We already gave two 25K Tradeify accounts to the gang. Those are growth accounts with 0 activation fees. This one I'm doing it on my own, so this has nothing to do with the specific Rate Trades network. I individually trade. I don't copy trade, but I am gonna attempt to copy trade tonight, though. I'm gonna wait for the London Open. I have opened my football game. I'm just going crazy on my account. It's time for it. I'm not going to be in London for that long because tomorrow's Monday for me, and Monday's a super, super busy day as far as like work goes for me. So, yeah, I'll probably just take a London Open stab. We'll see. Oh, I'm just doing it for the stream, Nikki. I personally already know I don't mentally do well trading, copy trading. Internet clips, yes. Someone just asked that question earlier. Yes. The 25K growth accounts that I gave out earlier that has no activation fees, I gave those 2 out already. Just letting you guys know, when I do these giveaway with Apex, because they're not part of the Rate Trades giveaways, technically speaking, even if you've won before, I can still give it to you. Just FYI. These aren't tracked the same way that I tracked them for the other ones. London sessions in 25 minutes. Nice. Nice. Am I British? Do I sound British? No, I'm not British. I'm from Vancouver, Canada, man. Is Apex still a thing? Heard that did really bad to good traders. A lot of some money lost. I honestly, throughout the whole period, I never had any issues with Apex. Like, I kind of documented, I shared that journey as well. Like, I had no issues with them personally. I know people have had issues, but I can't speak to it now either, though, right? Because I don't trade with them anymore. But I've never had issues with them. Zach Lazarus, you're from Burnaby. Hey, we're neighbors, man. I'm not too far from you if that's the case. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know that because you'll see the places that I go to eat often, and it's probably close to your neck of the woods, Zach. Canada, that's sort of British. I guess you could say that, Sleepy. Is London better than Asia for trading? No, I think they're both equally the same. They both have something to offer. My accent sounds British. That is the first time I've ever heard that. What I actually get a lot of the times is people think that I'm American actually. When I'm talking like with business clients and stuff like that, just because I guess I'm a little bit more professional and sharp with my tone when I'm talking. Yeah, they usually think that I'm American actually. So I've never been told that I sound British. The Home Depot house plan. Yeah, man, I'm a business consultant by trade. So I work with small business owners in Canada, and I basically either help people create their idea, so as in like help someone who has a dream to open a restaurant or something like that one day, I help them get started, or if there's an established business already, I can help them scale basically. So the one I've always talked about on stream before was helping my existing client here currently today basically 5x his business over the past 5 years. That's my profession, and I'm never gonna give it up. People always ask me if you're ever gonna stop because you trade. Like, nope. I love what I do as a business consultant. I'll never leave that gig. You know the idea when people say that they always want to, take vacation from their day job or retire from their day job? That's only if you don't love what you do. I love what I do, so I'll never retire from it. Psychology is different for everyone, Kareem. Really depends on where you come from. I find more often than not, the money is what gets to people. People get too greedy. Trina, yes, I'm from BC. Vancouver, BC. Prince, the rules have changed for Apex now, so I'm not too sure what it is. I think you can do, what, 5? I think 5 payout requests, I think is what it was. I can't remember. I know they're moving more people to live now than ever, because back then, live wasn't even really an option for me, so. You hear the American accent, huh? America. Yes, Trina, consultant. Making a Wingstop competition and make it drum stop. So what are you thinking about creating like an event where you like sell wings? Is that your thought process? Oh, you're an accountant. You're from Cowtown. What's Cowtown? What is Cowtown? I don't know what that is. Am I keeping up with the World Cup? Not really, but I know Canada won today, though. I was actually at the mall when the crowds were going crazy today. All you know of Canada is what South Park has showed you? Oh my. That's too funny, dude. Elite Legacy, I think people just want to milk the sim-funded phase. That's why. That's probably where it comes from. If I had the ability to move live, I'd have nothing against it, but I don't follow FIFA, Miguel. I actually don't watch it too much. My kid watches it a lot actually right now. He's very passionate. He's basically cheering for 3 countries. One, obviously our own country, Canada, but he's cheering for the 2 main guys, Ronaldo and Messi. So, oh, you're in Calgary, Trina. Cool. I was actually just in Alberta last week. I was out there for business. What's your overall range for NQ till New York market open? I don't have one. If you're asking me, well, like, where do I think we're going to go between now and then? I don't have a specific. I did my chart review earlier on, Bobby Lee, so you can probably go through that. I don't trade gap fills all too much, but I understand. Like, I understand the concept behind it, but I don't trade them all too much. No. Yeah, yeah. A couple people made the comment, Cowtown's Calgary. I didn't know that's what they were referred to as. Why do you not use rake trade level system? I do. I do. Who said I don't? Interior BC. You're on the border. Ah. London's going to open in about 18 minutes here, guys. We're 50 thumbs up away from doing my last giveaway of the night. His looks are different on his stream. When you say look, what do you mean by that? Are you saying like my price spots are different, or are you just saying like the way they look? Take it easy, Phantom Love. All good, Ivan. All good. No setups that I like at the moment. I was tempted to scalp longs, but I don't know if it's a good idea to do that right now. I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see what we do. It's risky. I'm scalping a long outer resistant area right now, so it's not a good idea, but gold shorts. What's gold doing? Let's see. Depends on how much you're shooting for on gold, to be honest. It's possible, but I'm not sure if we want to do that. Right now, gold is kind of like a support flip resistance type of short potential. What's the FF indicator? Yeah. Looks like on gold right now, it looks like we're kind of holding this trend line, but it's too risky, man. I wouldn't short this, to be honest. It's not looking safe. K&Q trades. It's not a clean setup, but I'm basically looking for us with the 15-minute bars being bullish, 5-minute bar as well, kind of retesting the 9 EMA, looking for us to see if we can kind of continue up towards the top of the channel. I am looking for us to, like, I'm looking for some sort of a pullback off the top of the channel though, so hence why I'm not also shooting for too much. Do you find time to trade New York session? Trina, no, I don't really trade New York session that much. I reserve my New York session period for either family, business, or occasionally student one-on-ones. I know, overextended, right? Can I show trade, please? Oh yeah, sorry, I was just looking at gold earlier for someone else. I can absolutely go back to my trade. It's not looking good for me though. We're not getting any buying pressure right now. Probably will get stopped out here. But again, I'm content. I think that this is where some of the newer traders, I know sometimes you'll like hold on to trades for longer than you should, thinking that, you know, if you move your stop loss, then, you know, maybe it'll work in your favor. Your stop losses are there to protect you, and your stop losses are there for structure and trade thesis and what have you. So if you get stopped out, it just means the trade doesn't make sense, right? So I trade Asia and London, Noom, majority of time just based on like life and what's going on for me. But I can trade New York as well, though. Trina, you trade New York as well. I know a lot of people who work desk jobs that trade New York. Ah, stopped out on the scalp. All good. Yeah, Peter, it's a slippery slope though, man, if we keep moving our stop losses. Yeah, New York session, depending on where you live, can be really difficult. $9.30 shits. I'm curious if we're treating this as kind of like a triple top on the day. Very risky though. Looking at the multi time frames, I just don't feel, I wouldn't feel comfortable shorting this right now. Gold longs are starting to looking pretty good here. See if it gets follow through though. What's up, Peter? Man, there are so many Peters in this in the chat, man. I swear, there's like 5 or 6 of you guys. Yeah, my stream schedule is 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time till midnight. But there are 5 hosts, so you can honestly hop on anytime. Ali, my man. Oh, dude, sleep schedule's changing. Is that your way of telling me that nighttime is wake up time now for baby? K Coop, when I look at larger time frames, I look at hourly and dailies generally, kind of where I would generally look for them. Oh, Peter, you did. Drop a subscribe and a thumbs up on the stream, man. We so just for some of the newer guys that are on here, Project 365, we stream 5-6 days a week, 10 hours a day. So Ron G streams the 5 p.m. to 5 p.m. Yeah, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think that's. I'm just trying to think what the time zone difference is, right? I trade the 10 p.m. to midnight, and then Jake opens up the 6:30 New York Open, and Lamelli and Mitch do the afternoon sessions. Late night time now. It's about to be 3 a.m. in New York. Oh, damn, Allie. Trina, that's too funny, dude. I do not look at the 30-second time frame, Ivan. Too noisy for me. Yeah, Peter. The whole idea of Project 365, I think in the long term for us, is to hopefully be able to have a host stream literally almost majority of the day, every day. That's the goal we're leading to. And that's the reason why I'm always asking for like likes and subscribes, is because the bigger that our channel can grow and the bigger the viewership that we can grow, it definitely motivates us to do more, you know? Thanks, Miguel, man. Much love, brother. Take it easy. Get some sleep. Guillermo, no, we don't have anything yet. That's actually something I'm working on as a personal project right now, because I have a lot of colleagues and just people who like work with me as well, like work in like the restaurant businesses that like I connect with all the time. A lot of them want to learn trading, so I am kind of working on something right now for just newbies. Hopefully we'll have something ready by the end of July or something. Yeah, man. 100%, Miguel. Don't overstay the welcome, man. Nice. That's tough. I don't know any channel streaming all day. Yeah, that's the goal, though, man. That's the goal. We'll try to stream as much as we can. Respect the game, Miguel. Absolutely, brother. I've been training for 6 years, Trina. Almost 6 years. We're coming up there now. Here, hold on. Scored premium. What's my daily bias? Spliff, I did a full chart review earlier on. You'll just have to scroll to the early parts of it, just because I don't want to go over it too much again. But I'm pretty much, my daily bias is that we're ranging and that we have opportunity for longs and shorts. How long did you take to be profitable? Trina, I've been, technically speaking, and I'll call it by luck, I've been profitable since year one, but I didn't really catch a good rhythm of what I was doing and really being able to articulate my trades and all that until about the 3-year mark. The 3-year mark is when I really found my rhythm. Hey, Trina, man, honestly, you've been only trading for a year, like less than a year. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. Especially if you're like learning by yourself, Trina. Like it's there's just so many things that you don't know to ask, right? So It's part of the process of learning, man. Dare I scalp again? What are we looking at here for risk? Let's see if this scalp can work out, guys. Risky little scalp. If we bounce at this channel, then I'm dead. Markets could open 3 minutes too, so probably not the best idea, but let's see. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a push. I definitely have not been the coach since day one, ADHD. I appreciate it though. That's honestly why, Peter, to your comment of baggage, like Boljeet's one of my students that I took on, and she's been trading for like a little over 9 months, and she's gotten 2 payouts. And that's the thing that I always tell her, because she beats herself up a lot, and like, you know, obviously like all of you guys, right? Like I'm not getting payouts fast enough. I wish I could do more. But the reality is that like if you're learning and you don't have anyone to teach you and anyone to coach you, I mean, you're just gonna pay the market tuition is essentially what's gonna happen, right? So that's why it's part of the process. Yeah, it's a very rare amount of people that can pick it up fast. Yeah, crash and fly. I mean, you know what? I still like the 5s and the 15-minute time frames. I look at the 2 minute for like the sniper entries and what have you. But a lot of the times I'm always looking at the other time frames as well. So I don't just biasly take a trade off the 2 minute. Trina, man, you might be able to though, right? You might be able to get there that fast too. I'm just saying, just don't be too upset with yourself if it's a little bit tough right now. How long do you stay in for when you plan to take trades? For as long as it takes, to be honest. I don't actually have a time zone. But right now, the market's about to open in like 22 seconds. I'm definitely going to get stopped out. Because any kind of spike of volatility is going to take me out here. Trina, just reach out to me on Instagram, my friend. I'm actually just closing up the list right now for the group that I'm going to be educating here. That's why we call it the market tuition, man. Yeah, man. Year 6. Plenty of us, man. One of my students actually, he was trading for 10 years and it was hot and cold all the time. And this year has been his biggest year yet. I've been working with him for about like what 3 to 4 months, I think. And like I think he's like taking like $82,000 in payouts this year already. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know who I'm talking about because I post about him. Let's see if we get the TP hit, guys. We're getting close. Why don't I aim for more money? This is a scalp trade, man. I'm not looking to hold for much of this, to be honest, because I don't think we're gonna go super low, but we might. I mean, we do have an hourly hangman candle, so we could potentially go lower, but I'm watching to see if we bounce in this area soon here. All right, so that was another scalp trade. That's the fourth trade. So fourth trade, win for short scalp from what? 29,620 to 29,601. Oh, 29,601. So that's 3 wins and 1 loss tonight. That's a 75% win rate on the given day. Well, given session, sorry, not given day. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Mobx, I could do both. It all comes down to the setup. If I've got a setup to hold long, I have no issues holding it. I mean, the win rate's not going to be as high. It's not going to be like 85, 90%, but like still, I would say that I'm above 50, probably like 60%, 70%. ADHD. Honestly, no, man, not anymore. I used to like jokingly tell myself that, like, oh, I made enough money to like cover dinner tomorrow, but I try to like detach myself from the P&L as much as I can. Do you trade in New York outside of the stream? Sometimes, very seldom, Guillermo. I'm not sure if you heard me make the comment earlier. I primarily trade Asia and London because it fits my life better. That's actually why I converted over to futures, because I used to trade options all the time. So I will still touch New York sometimes. I'll trade it if my students want me to trade New York with them, but I try not to just because I'm going to lose a lot of sleep if I do that. Patel Preet, nice, nice. What's my usual RR? 1 to 2R. 1 to 2R is what's usual. But if I'm holding for more though, my holds can be like wildly large. Like it's kind of a crazy jump because I'm either going to go 1 to 2R majority of the time, and then otherwise I can be as low as 3 to as high as like 10R. Saji, I think I just kind of commented on that. Hold on. Like I'll show you my trader stats quickly here. Where's my trader stats? There you go. That's currently for the month of June, right here. So it's been a decent month, to be honest, as far as like win rate goes, but that's also because like based on the way that I've been trading as of late, I haven't been really holding a lot of big bangers lately. Just because of this life, just things that are happening and all that, right? So if you do you size down? If I hold for a bigger move, do I size down? Yeah, most of the time I will. Unless it's just like the A plus of A plus setups, then I'll still do my full size. But I'll just trim along the way. Umair, that really depends in terms of the amount of trades. Some days it's just 1 or 2. Some days it's 6 or 8. It just depends on the day. Absolutely, Sir Jeremy. Side Jeremy. Oh, thanks, Guillermo. I really appreciate that, man. This is kind of the bounce spot I was looking for, by the way, guys. But it's just, I'm looking at the hourly time frame right now. I'm just like, damn, this could be like a double top right now in the larger time frames. I'm just not feeling it. It's like a triple top on the smaller time frames. I didn't get a chance to copy my trades my account today. I'm just kind of like thinking to myself, like, do I want to take something here? Do I want to take a stab at these longs, even if it's just a scalp? Bin trades, yeah, total of all my accounts. And it's just the P&L, right? That's not payout. Payout's a different number. Like if you guys want to look at payouts, and I'm very delayed with updating these things as of lately, but payouts would be here. And this is usually where I post everything. So you can take a look at it, and like basically if you like click on it, you'll be able to see things like that, like dashboard stuff, right? Certificate stuff. Yeah, just some examples. But the P&L, the calendar is just the P&L though. That's not actually payout. MobX, it is now. So I never used to actually mix my evals in there because I only want to track my performance in the funded phase. But now, because I'm also streaming with you guys all the time, I want to include my evals just for the full transparency of everything. The reason why I didn't include evals back in the day was because like evals wasn't the difficult part for me, right? Like that, I know, and to all the people who are struggling with evals, I'm not saying that just to like make you feel bad, but like the evals were never really the issue for me in the early days, right? It was the funded that was my problem. So I was tracking my funded on one calendar and tracking my evals on another calendar. But now, ever since I started doing Project 365, I merge my evals and funded together so that you guys can see the full picture all in one calendar. I'm gonna take a stab at micro longs here, man.
Order filled.
Copy trading here, guys, by the way. Did my stop loss get put in? Because it doesn't look like it did. Am I tripping? Is it just me, or was there no stop loss? Okay, I was like, what the hell? Like, I swear I clicked on it. All right, what are we doing here, guys? 601, risking what, 25 points? What do we want here? We want 25 points, we want 50 points maybe? You know what? I'm going to add a little bit more micros. This is way too slow for me. How many micros should I do? 16 more.
Order filled.
Alright, so we're going to shoot for what? 25 points maybe? Just because I can't be on stream the whole night, so... 633 then. Alright guys, let's see if we can get a 1-hour trade here, guys. Bin trades. Yeah, I think I do. Can you DM me on Instagram? I have to take a look at it. You know what? It might be in my link tree, actually. I haven't given it out in a long time, so I'm not sure. Oh, Ivan, I was copy trading because, like, I'm just kind of dabbling for the stream. These are just evals with E8. You meant the P&L was slow? Did I say something about the P&L being slow? I don't even remember anymore. I don't have a trade copier, so Trade of 8 is pretty much the only trade copier I can use. I will never subscribe to any trade copier because I don't actually copy trade normally, so doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to invest into it. If we got follow through on these shorts tonight going to New York Open, I'm not surprised. Like I mentioned earlier, the hourly hanging man that we formed, and it's like a double top on the larger time frames. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, the P&L. Yeah, these are evals, man. These are evals. I'm not trading my funded like this. Looks like we can get stopped out here, guys. Looks like we take an L before the stream's over here. We're pretty close, actually, to getting 400 thumbs up, guys. We need 18 more thumbs up to do a giveaway. Is it possible before I get stopped out here? 18 thumbs up before I get stopped out. What's gonna happen here, guys? We have 11 thumbs up away before the stream is over. Or, not stream is over, I should say. Until we do the giveaway. What comes first, guys? 400 thumbs up? Or me getting stopped out? Let's see. Oh, Yoni fans, it's a playlist, man. It's a playlist. I'll send the playlist here for you guys. There you go. This Tee Up Muzz guy's got some decent soundtracks. How do you trim on Tradeovate? Same as you would in any? I don't really know what you mean. Is it different on different platforms? I would imagine it's the same thing. Oh, that's the FF indicator. That's this one over here. JR3 audio. That's this one. So right now, price is holding the 5-minute trigger line, essentially. Assuming we hold. That's a big assumption, but... We need 7 more thumbs up, guys. Do we get 400 or do I get stopped out? Which comes first, guys? Oh, just in general? Oh, so generally, I would say that like trimming for like 1R, 2R, 3R, like using R multiple as a form of trimming, that would be something that you could do. That's what I do personally, right? If I'm looking to take a trade and I'm expecting to hold for like a really, really big move, then I'll trim for like 1 or 2R and so on and so forth. Can you use the OCO? I'm not really too sure, Amoa. When you switch the trading view screens, the music stops, just a heads up. Oh yeah, Ali, I know, you probably just hopped on. I don't know why. I have no idea what the heck's going on with my OBS. It just keeps doing that. There you go. All right, guys. Are we going to get this 1R? We're 1 thumbs up away, guys. 1 thumbs up away. What comes first? Target? Target or thumbs up? 399 thumbs up right now, guys. One of you guys. Just 400. There you go. All right, guys. I'll do one more giveaway just for the gang tonight. Let's go. All right, I'm going to do the giveaway, guys. This could be for a 50K Apex account, guys.
Order filled.
Oh, there you go. Let's go, guys. Copy trade. My first copy trade on stream of 2026. For all those who do not know why I'm saying this, I do not copy trade, guys. For all the new guys on the stream, this is not my thing. All right. I started the giveaway again, guys. It says 25K, but it's not. I'm giving a 50K end of day drawdown Apex account here, guys. Okay. Did it copy trade over properly, guys? Let's take a look. Making sure I don't get screwed here again. Yes, it did. Very nice. Oh, the music's over too. For those who ever played Assassin's Creed, you will recognize this soundtrack. 40 seconds left until this closes up, guys. Five seconds, guys. 5 seconds here. All right. Winner of this giveaway, Miss Darnox. All right. Reach out to me on Instagram. You know the drill. Anyways, with that, guys. Oh, I guess I should update this too, just for the stream's sake. 5th trade win for, what did I do there? Long. That was a long trade. Long scalp. Copy traded 5 evals with 5 micros. I don't even remember what my entry point was anymore. All I remember was like, what is it, 25 points? 25 points target. I don't remember my entry anymore. It's too late. Sorry. Just reading through the chat here. Chris. Multiple entries. Oh yeah, I guess it's kind of true because I did kind of size into it afterward. Why not shown us? Why not shown us? I don't know what that means. Have a great night, Ali. Who won? Oh, you guys didn't see? Miss Damos did. Miss Damos won. So who won? Yeah. No, Miss Damos won. This person won. Is the winner. Oh yeah, that's right. 4 wins. The top here, it's like a which one did I use this one on? I think it's an hourly. It's an hourly zone. Yeah, it's an hourly zone. I already tagged the winner multiple times and I already said it. It's a bot, Kieran. It's a bot. All right, guys. That's a wrap. That's probably the most amount of trades I've taken in one session, in one stream in a very, very, very long time. But as always, my friends, as always, drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys want to take conversations offline, feel free to follow me on Instagram. I do post things there. I also post a lot about food, actually. So you guys like that stuff, feel free to do that as well. Azheng Consulting. I put my Instagram there. You guys can follow it there. My name's Alan. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Same time, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Have a good night, guys.